What's up, guys? I'm here quickly to do my review of WWE Capital Punishment, which was last night, and overall this pay-per-view was just kind of, it was okay. We opened up with Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston for the United States title. This was a really great opening match. This was really good. It might have set the bar a bit too high because there's really only one other match on here that I enjoyed more. But this was a really, really good match. A lot of back and forth action. Kofi really impressed me here. He did a really good job. Dolph Ziggler, I'm a huge supporter of Dolph Ziggler. And the finish came when Dolph went for the zigzag. Kofi grabbed onto the ropes, so Dolph just kind of hit the mat. And then Vicky started arguing with Kofi. And then Dolph came up, got the sleeper, and it was kind of a weird finish. There were a lot of weird finishes on this show, but Kofi, I guess, passed out. And Dolph Ziggler's the new United States champion. I was really happy. Mark out moment. Overall, I'd give this match 3 3/4 stars. Then we went on to, what was the second match? Alex Riley versus The Miz, and this was, it was okay. It was decent. There wasn't really anything wrong with the match, but like the storytelling was definitely there. There was really good storytelling in this match, but the match itself was just pretty basic. It wasn't anything special. Alex Riley won after Miz went to go hit Riley with the briefcase, and the ref took it out of Miz's hand, and then Alex Riley got the execution, or I don't know what they're going to call it now, the Impaler DDT. I was actually quite surprised that Alex Riley won. I was really expecting the Miz to win, but I don't know where this leads the Miz, and I don't know where this leads Alex Riley, but I'll give this match, how about 2 3/4. I think 2 3/4 is a pretty good rating. Then we got, third match was Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show. This match sucked. Basically what happened is Del Rio starts to come out, and then Big Show attacks him from behind during his entrance. Then Big Show's beating up on him for a bit, and then Mark Henry comes out. And in actually a very cool moment, a mark-out moment, Mark Henry fucking picks Big Show up, and then just gives him the world's strongest slam through the table. It was pretty cool to watch. And then Mark Henry also lifted Big Show's knee and just slammed it into the announce table. And I guess it's kind of weird, even though Big Show wasn't selling his knee on Monday or on Friday for Raw or SmackDown, but now at the pay-per-view he is. I would have thought they would have done it with his hand. But anyway, Big Show, basically, he got a chokeslam on Del Rio. He tried to, every time he tried to get up, Del Rio would just go on the offense and just keep kicking in the head, and Del Rio really, got most of the offense in this match. And basically the ref, the ref decided that Big Show couldn't continue, so Del Rio won. And, I'm happy that Del Rio won, but this match was pretty shit. I'll give it a 1.25 stars. Then next was Wade Barrett versus Ezekiel Jackson for the Intercontinental Championship. This was about as good as their Over the Limit match. It was okay. I didn't find anything wrong with it. It was a pretty basic big man match. Ezekiel Jackson won the title. It was a pretty basic finish. Body slams, torture rack. Barrett, I guess, quit. And so Ezekiel Jackson, Big Zeke, is the new Intercontinental Champion. They did an interview with him after the show, and he just said basic face stuff. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm Intercontinental Champion, and I'm going to win all the time, you know, basic stuff. Overall, I'll give this match 3 stars. It was pretty good. Well, not really pretty good. It was okay. It was a decent big, like, you know, yeah, a big guy against a big guy. It was a pretty decent match. Then we got match of the night, CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. This was a great fucking match. I love this match. CM Punk finally ended his pay-per-view losing streak. This was the first time he'd won on pay-per-view since Extreme Rules 2010, when he beat Rey Mysterio in a hair match. And but this was really good. There was lots. Punk and Mysterio have such a good chemistry, and it really showed here. They really, like, this is easily their best match. This is easily their best match. This is their 4th pay-per-view match now. I've seen all 4 of them, and this is definitely their best so far. I think it got the most time as well. It was actually the longest match on the show. It was about 15 minutes. But this was really, really good. 4 stars, great match. CM Punk won after Mysterio went for the 619, but Punk ducked, got him on his shoulders, and did the GTS. Then we got Christian versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight title. This wasn't as good as their Over the Limit match, but it was a really good match. Christian and Orton they seemed to gel together pretty well. I'm pissed off at the result. Basically, it was a bullshit finish. Basically, Christian was doing pretty well. He got the spear. Christian went for where he jumps into the turnbuckle and the guy's like bending over and then he flips over the guy and does the sunset flip pin. But and they tried to do it, but Orton tried to pull him out. Christian jumps off the turnbuckle, gets an RKO, and even though Christian's foot is clearly under the rope, he still gets pinned. Christian's arguing to the ref after the match. Orton hits him in the head with the belt, and then Orton walks away and celebrates, and Christian is just kind of lothering around in the ring. He's kind of pissed off. Overall, he had this match 3 3/4 of a star. There was some pretty good stuff in here, but definitely wasn't as good as their Over the Limit match. Then we got a bonus match, which AKA equals Bathroom Break. Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne. This was actually it was a good match. Even though it was a bathroom break, I actually watched the match. I thought this match was pretty good. It was nothing horrible. It was nothing special. I'll give it a 3 1/4 star. Evan Bourne won with the shooting star press. It was kind of like a Raw match, but it was a good Raw match. So yeah, Evan Bourne won, and Jack Swagger had a little hissy fit right after. And then we got the main event, John Cena versus R-Truth. This was kind of blah. It was just, I really wanted R-Truth to win, but hey, you can't always get what you want. There was a pretty funny moment. R-Truth, it was actually a little less, because most Cena pay-per-view matches are just Cena getting the shit, well, most Cena matches in general, just Cena getting the shit beat out of him, comes back, and then wins the match. This match was a little different. I mean, R-Truth, like, got most of the offense in, but Cena actually, there were points where Cena would come back and he'd actually get some moves in. It was relatively back and forth, and the match ended when, I mean, R-Truth did some good stuff. He got a really nice scissors kick. He got the corkscrew elbow. He even got the pay dirt, but Cena kicked out of that, or Cena rolled to the outside. And basically, R-Truth went to go get a drink from a fan, and this little kid, little Jimmy, and R-Truth took the kid's John Cena hat, took his cup of water, drank it. The kid splashed the water. He gave the cup back to the kid. The kid splashed it in R-Truth's face. R-Truth's just like he couldn't believe it. He was like, what? He's like, little Jimmy splashed me with water. And then Cena puts him back in the ring, attitude adjustment, and that's it. Cena wins. Cena celebrates with the kid, and that's the end of the pay-per-view. I'd give that match 2.5 stars. Overall, 7 out of 10. It's a pretty just pay-per-view. It's just kind of, it's not really, like, Punk Mysterio's worth watching. Ziggler versus Kofi is worth watching. Christian versus Orton is worth watching. But everything else is kind of just And there was that fucking awful segment with the Barack Obama impersonator, and then Booker T is like, want to do the Barack-a-Rooney? And he actually got it, but it was awful. If Stone Cold Steve Austin had come out and actually given him a stunner, I thought I saw something upstairs, weird. If Stone Cold Steve Austin had given him a stunner, that segment would have been mildly entertaining. But 7 out of 10, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend watching this pay-per-view. Punk versus Mysterio is definitely, I would probably say, match of the year candidate, along with Orton versus Christian from Over the Limit, and the Steel Cage match from Extreme Rules, which is actually my highest rated match I've done so far. I gave that match 4.5 stars, but we'll get to that if I ever decide to do a past review. But alright, that's my video, so peace out for now, guys.